Hi, I'm Seb, and I own a green screen. Why? I don't know, but I have one. Isn't that neat? I'm hungry. So Halo 3 is a game where you basically have guns, I guess, and you can also fly. Hey, let's talk about that. I tried to speedrun Halo 3, beginning to end, with the ability to fly. Except, that didn't work at all. It fell apart at the seams faster than my self-esteem at age 14. And that was pretty fast. So this is Seb's guide to completely and utterly destroying Halo 3 by going really, really fast and flying and stuff. For starters, this is a skull. They make the game more difficult and annoying to deal with when you turn them on. That's how my dad described his marriage. And that skull is called I Would Have Been Your Daddy. That one speaks for itself. To start your speedrun, you start by generating a world. I spawned in a forest biome and decided to run with it. In order to fly, you just kind of hold A and then look around, and you just zip all over the place. In this level, you can just go to point A to point B without really thinking all that much. I kept getting lost and I kept punching things, which in a speedrun isn't really optimal. So I got to the end, and the Arbiter points out this really nice door, which makes sense. He probably went to college for architecture. So in order to progress to level 2, you have to kill everyone in this section. But lo and behold, that's not possible because of Big Harrison. This fucking guy. Big Harrison will do anything in his power to hunt you down and beat you into a pulp. And there's nothing you can do about it at all whatsoever. Trust me, I tried. I'm stressing it now. He is big, and he is Harrison, and he is not afraid to show you how big his Harrison is. I managed to trap Big Harrison in Invincible Stupid Baby Bitch Jail. Everyone else in this segment was a cakewalk. Little Howard here was pummeled into a pole. Tiny Jenkins didn't stand a goddamn chance. And medium-sized Mike put up a fight until he really didn't at all, and I killed him fairly easily. But hammer-loving Harry here, goddamn. I even tricked him into jumping off this bridge. But apparently he didn't die because Big Harrison has his jumping off a bridge vaccine. Who would have guessed that? So, yeah. The next level is a tight, compact, itty-bitty, teeny tiny level with no room to really fly around if you're real fast. Kind of lame. So I watched this car blew up and then I killed that Easter egg. Holy fuck, I have 2 pistols. 2 pistols, you're my best friends. 2 pistols, you're there to the end. Sure, you're not as effective against those shield guys, but you're still perfect in my eyes. Eat my ass, 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 eat my ass, 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 eat it out, bitch. Eat my ass, 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 ass. Then I cleared out that room and proceeded to 2 pistols, eat my ass. 2 pistols, my bones are made of glass. I entered a room full of bunks and decided, you know, I can fly. Let's punch all of the bunks. The room was full of bunks, and out of my top 10 least favorite things to be in a room filled of, I think bugs is pretty high, so I was kind of freaking out. But I ended up punching all of them, surprisingly. So I killed Big Harrison, took his Big Hammerson, and then I just kept hitting people with it because I was kind of pissed off at this point. It was only 2nd level. What the hell? I watched 2 pelicans have sex, and that was cool, I guess. Oh yeah, and did I mention I hallucinate naked blue women sometimes? That's a thing that happens. It's not optimal for the speedruns at all in the slightest. So if you can, don't hallucinate naked blue women. The next mission is the easiest in the whole run. You just gotta fly. Next level time. I got mad and punched a car. I then got in the car to use the car to run over people. I then ditched the car and the two able-bodied Marines inside to get into a better vehicle to run over people with. Then watched as the Warthog blew up and killed the two Marines inside. Hooray! I punched a tank. I blew up a tank. I had sex with a tank. It's a big fucking boat! I blew up a tank. I blew up a tank. What the hell is this? Oops, blew it up. Two pistols versus a giant gun. The two pistols are not having fun. So space zombies show up, and I'm terrified for my life. But none of that matters, because you just fly to the end and into the flesh corridor. And then you win! Next level is easy. You punch a tank. This guy caused some trouble, but that doesn't matter because he was crushed by a tank. I did a cutscene and tricked Big Harrison to jump off of a platform. Coincidental that he didn't get his jumping off a platform vaccine. The next level is the big level because holy big is it long. Okay, we're just gonna zoom by this one real fast. Okay, you fly onto a beam. You zip through this forest. Ignore this horde of shooty bang bang guys. Elevators are for pussy. You take out these blind guys, because they're blind. I mean, they were pretty polite when I lasered them in the face at point blank. You press this button, you smack this marine, you get into the spaceship. But alright, that's right, you can fly it, dumbass. I hijacked a bunch of banshees. That made me feel really cool. The tanks realized I was exploiting their main weakness and became all the stuff is optional. I was shy of the when I started to find out that literally everything just surprise! Flesh monsters! Punch a tank, I blew up the tanks and he created the blue ball bitch. I went inside and individually spanked every member of the football team. So I flew to the end, and then I flew back, and surprise, the thing didn't work. The trash compactor was out of commission! Who would have guessed? So I decided the only appropriate thing to do in this situation was kill the Arbiter. After that debacle, I loaded up the next level, and you basically just go around flying through flesh corridors that sometimes fart at you. The developers named this level Cortana because they knew the fan base really wanted to explore Cortana's flesh corridors. And then you win. You just kill the ball and you win. Nothing matters, just flying. Zoom, zoom! And that's how you speedrun Halo 3 and completely breaking everything in your wake.
Shorty had the apple bottom jeans, boots with a fur, The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, Next thing you know, Shorty got low.